Hello, 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 everyone. How is everybody? Thank you once again for joining me. And somehow I am going to make a spread out of all of this. And as you can tell, you kind of know what kind of spread it's going to be. So, all right. So I am planning in my classic happy planner for the week of October 14th to October 20th. If you've been living underneath a rock, that's the only thing I could say. And you don't know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Maybe you're from like a deserted island because I don't know these days who doesn't know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month because it is usually plastered all over the world. So anyway, that's what this week's spread is going to be. It is going to be a Breast Cancer Awareness Month spread. My spread from last week was Mental Health Awareness Week or Day. It's actually on the 10th, I think. And this was my spread from last week. And yeah, so we are going to jump into the world of pink. All right. So this was a challenge because it's not like, now I think that Wrong has a breast cancer sticker book, a very, very small one, but I don't have it. And so I went on and I cut out some stickers because I couldn't get my Cricut to align the right way and I didn't have all day to play with it. So I printed them out on sticker paper and I cut them out myself, my second grade cutting ability. And then of course I had these from, I think last year. And then I found pink boxes. And then I found some sayings. And then, as I was searching for some other things to add, I went into the Posh Winter sticker book from last year, and I found these beautiful pink florals. And I used up some of them, but I think I'll have enough for these 2 pages. And so, as many of you know, when I do my plan with me is I cover this side of the page, and then I decorative plan here, and then I functional plan here. So going through my sticker or going through my scrapbook paper, I found this one, and I know that the pinks don't match. I know that it's off, but this was the less busiest paper I could find because this is a lot. So I wanted my background to be very, very minimalistic, So I think once I get, none of these pinks match, to be honest with you. All my pink boxes are different colors. So why not? You know what I mean? I think once I get my florals onto it and everything like that, I hope it's just gonna gel together. But we will wait and see because all of the other scrapbook paper that I had was very, very busy. So let me line this up and grab my pencil. I think it's about here and about here. Okay. Paper cutter. Somehow or another, we will make it work, without a doubt. So, of course, here is the age-old question, which I will ask everybody. Does everybody get their yearly mammograms? Number 1. And number 2, why not? I know a lot of people say that they can't afford it, or that that they don't find that there's anything wrong, so why should they have to have one? Or they're just too busy to just schedule it. And let me tell you something. If you're a long-term subscriber of mine, you all know, and I'm going to say it again because that's what I do this month, because I'm a pain in the butt. I am a breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed back in 2008. I was 40 years old. As a matter of fact, I had just turned 40 years old. Let me find my tape. And I went for my womanly checkup, like I had done every year. And my OBGYN said, oh, you are 40 now, let's get your mammogram. And I boo-hooed around it. No, I'm just too busy right now, and da-da-da-da-da, and yada, yada, yada. And she actually stopped me where I was in my tracks, literally, and said, I don't care what you say. I'm sending my nurse in, and you are going to go get your mammogram, because she knows women. She knows that we will put ourselves last. Sorry, there's a sticker from. She knows that we will put ourselves last before anything else. And how true is that, right? We always, as women, we will. Ooh, this one is thick. This scrapbook paper is very thick. Okay. We will always put ourselves last. So I went. I scheduled it the following week or something like that. And lo and behold, wait, I have to make sure I get all my stickers together. Now I wanted this to go down here. Where's my pencil? I got it. Mark. I'm really rethinking this color now. Really rethinking that color. It's just not working for me, and I don't know if it's going to come up. I know, everybody's holding their breath right now. Is it gonna rip? Is it gonna rip? It ripped a little bit. I'm rethinking this color. It's not working for me. It's not, it's just not busy, and it's too warm. I thought it would work, but it's not going to. Okay. Hold your horses. I'll be right back. Okay, I think that I'm just going to go with just a plain old pink. How about that? All right, let's try this again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with a plain pink background today. Only just because of like I said, of all the different stickers that I have, and all the different color pinks and everything else. Okay. I don't like this one. This is like a construction paper. All right, people. Let's make this work somehow. So anyway, so she made me go for my mammogram against my better judgment. I actually went on my lunch hour one day because that was the only time that I had. And now understand something. I had no signs. I had nothing. I felt fine. There was nothing. Seriously, nothing. I'm going to do it on this side. Look at that. Yeah, this is like a construction paper type of paper. And I guarantee you that if I put this down, it's staying down. So I had better do it right the first time. Okay, there we go. All right. So I had no signs of breast cancer. I had nothing. There was nothing there at all in any way, shape, or form. Literally. So, oh man, I went about my day, went and got my mammogram, and yes, it was uncomfortable. And I don't like these little fuzzies, but it's gonna have to do. Okay. And lo and behold, I have to cut this one. Lo and behold, she calls me back at 8:05 the next morning. I was at work. I was working at Walmart at the time, and she said, quote unquote, I need you to come to my office right now. That stops your heart. So I only worked a couple minutes from her office, and I walked in. She sat me down and she said, the radiologist found something. Well, that's not good either. These fuzzies are bothering me, but we'll make them work. Okay, jumping off point. All right, I'm gonna move my boxes out of the way. And this is bothering me even more. Stay down. Okay. So I sat down. She said, I wish these were paper. She said they found well, that looks pretty cool though. I wish they were paper to match the white that's on here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this up without ripping the paper. Okay, I think I'm going to. I knew that this spread was going to be a challenge. I knew it. I'm going to take some of these florals and I'm going to put them on white paper and then cut them out. All right, where's my stickers? Where's my scissors? So of course my heart dropped to my head or my stomach. She said, so she showed me the mammogram and she said, we need to send you for a biopsy immediately. And I was scheduled for a biopsy actually 2 days later. And yeah, it came back. There was cancer everywhere. So mine did not start off as a lump. Mine started in my milk ducts and spread everywhere. So it looked like there were these white pebbles, these white little pebbles, and all over my mammogram. That's how he knew right away. Because it wasn't like it was a tumor or anything along those lines. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this. Actually, I like this one better. So that's how they kind of knew. And 2 days later, I was biopsied. I think they all kind of knew that it was going to cut. There, this is better. Oh, that's much better. I think they all kind of knew that it was going to come back positive. And so they scheduled me with a surgeon who came in and said I would absolutely recommend a mastectomy because there is no way that I'm going to be able to remove all of the cancer cells. My world went from normal to very abnormal in a very short amount of time. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. I love this butterfly. I think I'm going to put the butterfly in the upper right-hand corner. So pretty butterfly. Okay. So I was scheduled for surgery 2 weeks later. Yeah, it was 2 weeks later. And I need another big box. I was thinking about this long box, but then I don't think that that's going to work. How about if I try to cover up that edge? And that is very crooked. So 2 weeks later, I was scheduled for a mastectomy, and I decided to have a double mastectomy because I was not going to take the chance to hold on one second. Sorry, my daughter got up, and her bedroom is right above mine, so she was up there. I don't know, her and her dog were doing something. So anyway, so I decided that I was going to have a double mastectomy because I was not going to risk I was not going to risk it coming back in the other breast, and I wasn't just going to have one fake boob. That's really what it came down to. I'm like, that's stupid. There we go. I like that. You know what? Better than I had anticipated. I don't know. I just print out a bunch of them. I thought I had another small. What do I want to put over here on this? Oh, here they are. Okay. How about Breast Cancer Awareness Month? Yeah, I like that one because that actually picks up some of the green in here. So, so I went in and chose a double mastectomy. And lo and behold, they couldn't see it in the mammogram, but when they did the pathology workup on, so that was in my left side. When they did the pathology workup on my right side, once they did the double mastectomy, they actually did find cancer cells in the right side also. So, needless to say, I'm kind of a fanatic now. Pretty big advocate about making sure that people get their mammograms because, well, it kind of saved my damn life. Now, I am extremely fortunate. No. And when I say extremely, I mean extremely. And I owe this all to my OBGYN. Even with as much as the cancer had, spread, I don't like that either. I want the sticker down, but I just don't know where I want the sticker down. And I think the next place I put it down is going to have to be where it stays. Okay, hold on. I need to white this little pieces because these lines are bothering me. Okay, and they're bothering me here too. I am extremely fortunate that I did not have to have chemotherapy. How? They have no idea. Because when they tested my lymph nodes came back normal with no signs of cancer cells. To this day, it baffles them because it was everywhere. So, So yeah, so if you think that it's not important to get your mammogram, go get your damn mammogram. Go get it. And if you think you don't have money, there are plenty of resources out there that will pay for women who don't have insurance to get their mammogram. Take it from somebody who knows, literally from experience. Because it saved my life. Or maybe not saved my life, but it, you know, I wish I had a little, ooh, wait a minute. Well, I do have quotes right there, so I'm still debating what I want right here. I don't know. I don't even know where I bought this. Everything I have here is too big. Maybe I'll just put another, I don't know if I want another box over there. I don't know if I want a box there or not. This is going to bother me now. So maybe if I take this up and I do put another box there. I wish I had a darker, oh, here. You know what we'll do? This is what we'll do. We'll take this box and we'll put it here because there's no sticker book for me to go to here. So how about if we lift this and we put it like that? There we go. Okay, and then we'll take that little one. I thought I had a little one. Oh, here we go. Well, no, I don't want that there because that's going to cover up my butterfly. There we go. Okay. And then I can take this sticker, put it back there. Okay, I have another one. Although I want to save some for this side too. So why don't we just leave this side for now. Let's go over to this side. I'll grab some florals. Let's grab this one. I want something bigger. I need something bigger. How about this one? I like this one because it's long. So make time. Please make time. Please take it from somebody who thought that she didn't have the time. Now, a lot of people do say, well, now that you have fake boobs, do you have to still go and get a mammogram? And the answer is actually yes. And I know that confuses most people because they're like, well, why? So understand something. When you have implants put in, there is a very small, thin area between your implant and your breast wall that actually does still have breast tissue in it. Some women more than others. Okay? But there is still a very good possibility of you developing breast cancer between your mammogram, between your implant and your breast wall. Obviously a lot less, but there is still that chance. So yes, I still go and get them. And it's obviously not as painful for me as everybody else because I'm numb. But let's see. How about if we put her now to top it all off? I was, like I said, I was 40. I was done having children. Now they put you on a medication called tamoxifen. And believe it or not, tamoxifen increases your chance of getting uterine cancer. How about that one? So you're going to trade one for the other. So I opted to have, because I wasn't going through this shit again, excuse my French, I opted to have a very short while after, let me find my boxes, a very short while after my surgery, my mastectomy surgery, I opted to have a full hysterectomy. Yep, I was that crazy and I was that scared. So, I had a full hysterectomy. I had a double mastectomy. All in the same year. But you know what? I'm alive. And I get to see my grandkids. And I would do it all over again. I would. I would do it all over again. Just to know that I'm alive. I couldn't imagine going through chemo. And this is the really strange and abnormal part of all of this. So a very good friend of mine who I worked with at Walmart, she was actually the other cake decorator. I worked with this woman every single day for over a year. Every day. We were cake decorators together. We were friends. We were, I mean, it was just us two. And she was diagnosed with the same exact cancer as I was. I'm not liking that layering. She was diagnosed in August with breast cancer, and I was diagnosed the following February. How was that? How was that for strange? Huh? Yeah. So, unfortunately, she had to go through chemo. She found a lump. Nope, and that ripped my page. But you know what? Let's see if I can do it this way. She was diagnosed, her cancer was further along than mine was. She actually found a lump. And, oh, that's too big. That is too, well, you know what? I do have washi here. Let's see if we can put down some washi. Cover up that little rip mark. There we go. I'll just put some washi in some. Washi solves everything. So, yeah. I have one sister who's very adamant about not getting it, about not getting mammograms. And every October I yell at her. Especially if you, now understand something, I had no history in my family. I am the only woman in my family as of right now that has ever had breast cancer. And that's even scarier. That's even scarier. They think, again, thinking, not knowing, I had been on the pill for so many years that it increased my estrogen so much that it, I guess it kick-started cancer. It increased my my estrogen so much that it just kick-started the cells. So I do not carry the breast cancer gene. You know, this turned out actually better than I freaking thought. As I'm sitting here babbling, not even saying, not even working through this. I'm telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here babbling with my story. But I think it's an important story to tell. So I tell it all the time. And for those women who don't think that they can ever get it, I'll call you a liar. Whether you have it in your family or not. Well, nobody in my family's ever had it, so I shouldn't get it. Yeah? Bull crap. That's what I thought. I am the only family member that I know of. And I have a very, very extensive family history tree. I know because I made it. I'm it. So, anyway, go get your mammogram. Whether it's negative or positive. Get it every year, especially if you're over 40. I have a couple of quotes here, so I think I'm done. This is my spread. This is my spread. That's my spread and my story. How about that? So thank you everybody for listening to my story. Please, I'm very passionate about protecting women who think that they can, well, let me rephrase that. I'm very passionate about Breast Cancer Awareness Month and bringing breast cancer health to, or I should say breast health, to people's attention, especially for those women that think that, oh, I don't have it in my family, so I'm not going to get it. Just do yourself a favor. And if you do not have the funds to get it, down in this description, in the description box, I am going to try to link as many sites as I can find for people that, or for women. And you know what? Men get it too. So it's for men and women. For men and women who don't have the funds to do it, or where you can go to try to get help to pay for it if you don't have insurance. Because just because you don't have insurance doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to get a simple mammogram. So anyway, everybody, thank you again for listening to me. This is my spread. I think it turned out okay. It's kind of random and put together, but for what I had to work with, I think it was pretty good. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, and we will see you guys again in the next video. Bye, everybody.